Hello, I'm Nazia Chenoeva, and these are the main news of the day. Today, Akjol, Aktilek, Dostuk checkpoints are equipped with video surveillance cameras. This was announced on a briefing by the official representative of the State Register Service, Gulmira Borubayeva. According to her, other checkpoints will be connected to the monitoring system. The cameras can monitor the work of controllers, identify violations, and, in case of illegal actions, recognize and record employees involved in them. It is planned to connect frontier posts to the cameras of the Monitoring and Information Storage Center. Today, border military personnel have video recorders that are attached to the helmets and jackets. For now, they do not transmit a signal in a real time, but everything is recorded and stored, informed Borubayeva. A business innovation development center has opened in Bishkek as part of the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program funded by the UK Department for International Cooperation. The official opening ceremony of the center was attended by British Ambassador Edmund Garrett and representatives of the Ministry of Economy. The center will become a platform for cooperation between Kyrgyzstan and the UK, will help Kyrgyz entrepreneurs create jobs by supporting startups and introducing innovative business methods. Within 2 years, it is planned to open 5 more similar centers in the regions. The Agency of Promotion and Protection of Investments, with the assistance of the UNDP project funded by the government of Finland, launches the information campaign Expert Caravan Regional Development in all areas of the country. The purpose of the event is to inform local entrepreneurs about innovations and trends in production and export of products. Information will be provided by experts, representatives of various departments in each region of the country. A plan of urgent measures to prevent family violence has been developed and approved. The formers are the General Prosecutor's Office, Supreme Court, Ministry of Labor and Social Development, Ministry of Internal Affairs, of Health, Ministry of Education and Science, Ministry of Emergency, authorized representatives of the government and local authorities. The main objectives of the plan are to raise awareness of the population on protection from family violence, identify families in situations of family violence, and provide services in assistance to victims of family violence. In addition, it is planned to increase the state budget funds allocated for the prevention of violence and the creation of state crisis centers. Minister of Foreign Affairs Chingiz Aydarbekov made a guest of honor at the opening of the 9th meeting of the European Union Central Asia Working Group on Environment and Climate Change, which was held in Brussels. In his speech, Aydarbekov highlighted the measures taken by the country to adapt to climate change and the development of the green economy, which is one of the main priorities. The minister emphasized that cooperation in the field of climate change and ecology is one of the priorities of the foreign policy of Kyrgyzstan. He said that as part of the implementation of the EU Central Asia Cooperation Concept, the first economic forum will be held in Bishkek this summer under the EU-CA Partnership on the Green Economy in Action slogan. The Ministry of Education and Science is launching a project to create an electronic system for monitoring the educational process, aimed at improving the quality of education, ensuring the safety of students during the educational process. The pilot project will be conducted in 10 schools. These are 2 schools in Bishkek, 1 in Osh, and the rest in the regions.
Perhaps you saw that school children, instead of sitting in class, watch cartoons. But no, in this room on the big screen through the animated videos, students are explained the rules of the road. By the way, the 29th school is equipped as we used to call the latest technology. The implementation of the project Smart School, School of the Future, implemented as part of the country's digitalization, will begin with this school.
Умная школа – это перспектива, это…
This is the right project. We want to see our children educated and adapted to everything. And the technique, now this is something that will affect everyone.
Это образование, естественно, станет конкурентным.
In the framework of the project, 10 more schools will be selected in which several processes will be automated. This is an electronic bracelet. A notification system for the arrival and departure of the child will be sent via SMS to parents. An electronic journal, real-time access to student grades, lesson schedules, and homework at an electronic library, a unified book fund database, a database of books issued and lost. Well, and the electronic dining room, power control in the school cafeteria.
Этот проект начинается уже в этом году.
The project begins this year in pilot mode. The project will be launched in 10 schools, 2 schools from Bishkek, 1 from Osh, the rest from the regions.
Это 2 школы из города Бишкек.
All 10 schools must meet the established criteria. For example, schools should be equipped with modern technology. By the way, the 29 schools meet these requirements. Since last year, the institution has switched to electronic diaries and magazines. The automated system allows parents to clearly monitor whether the child was in the classroom or walking, to navigate what topics and subjects they need to work out.
Легче усваивается нам, потому что мы показываем презентации.
Honestly, it's interesting to attend classes. Everything is so easily digested. Yes, and my mother tracks using an electronic diary. She knows what grades I get.
Получается, знает, какие я оценки получаю.
If there are good indicators of the project, Smart School, School of the Future, it will be distributed in all schools of the Republic. Currently, 99% of schools in the Republic have access to the internet, and this year it is planned to provide schools in Kyrgyzstan with computers at 100%. All this will be carried out in the framework of the educational concept Smart School, School of the Future.
A roundtable on the prevention of coronavirus and viral hepatitis topic was held in the Capital School Gymnasium number 64. Specialists of the Oktyabrski District Center of Family Medicine, heads of educational institutions and parents were invited to participate in the event. The meeting was held in questions and answer format, and doctors gave explanations on measures to prevent diseases. The medical center serves about 30,000 students from 15 municipal schools in the district. At a meeting of the Jogorku Kenesh, deputies discussed the issue of mass registration in cities where elections to local Keneshes will be held. The head of Central Election Commission, Nurjan Shildaybekova, acknowledged an increase in numbers of citizens who have changed their registration to a city one. However, according to her, the list of voters includes citizens who are members of the local community, which is determined by the mark in the passport. According to her, in the passports of the new sample, after changing the place of registration, it is also necessary to change the information stored in the chips. It is impossible to include these people in the voter list without a corresponding mark. The president signed a decree according to which elections to local Keneshes will be held on April 12th. The third round of the Republican School Olympiad will be held in February 27th and 28th. 156 students who won prizes in the second stage will assess their knowledges in 10 general subjects such as mathematics, physics, chemistry, computer science, Kyrgyz, Russian language and literature, English language, history, geography and biology. The main task of the Olympiad is to increase the interest of the students and help high school students choose their future profession and develop creative initiative of students. Teachers from Kyrgyzstan can receive free training in Japan. This was reported by the Ministry of Education and Science. Primary and secondary school teachers can participate in the Government of Japan one-year educational program for young teachers. The age of the candidate must not exceed 35 years and they must have at least 5 years of experience. Applications are accepted until February 28th and the Japanese Embassy. The selection of candidates will take place in 2 stages, a written test and an interview. These were the main news for the day. Thanks for joining me with you, Nazik Chenoeva.